Hi everybody, my name is Kim Nguyen and welcome into my channel. I am the American woman who's going to be doing a review for you today for BTS's music video called On, Kinetic Manifesto film Como Primo. My videos were created to be aimed at Americans who are new to the K-pop genre or those who are new to BTS in general. So in each of my video, I'm going to explain a little about the song and a little bit about the artist. We can share information together. And I also welcome everybody else who's interested in learning about BTS and K-pop, and especially if you're ARMY. I know you guys always have the best information to share with us, so please feel free to leave in the comments or provide any input. We'd love to hear from you. Now, On is the title track and the lead single from BTS's studio album called Map of the Soul 7. The song premiered in February of 2020, and it is accompanied by a video called Kinetic Manifesto film Como Primo, which is what we'll review today. According to Jungkook, the youngest member of the band, originally this was not supposed to be titled On. And in the beginning, they said we came together, we had a meeting, and we were trying to decide what to call the track. And because this was going to be a reboot, we wanted to take our old song from 2013 called spelled N-O or No and turn it into On. He said we also talked about bringing the pain on, and we sort of put that into the lyrics, and that's how we came up with the title track. Now this song is described as featuring very strong and powerful lyrics that's filled with brass and percussion instruments, which sounds a lot like a marching band. And the overall message of the song reflects the group's mindset as artists throughout their 7 years of being together and all the challenges that they face as artists and trying to come to terms with their destiny. Choreography is very dominant in this video versus some of their other music videos, which may be more of like cinematic, kind of like storytelling type. So this is going to be more choreography based. So we need to look at their backup dancers. First of all, very important people that are involved with the making of this video. There are 30 amazing dancers who belong to a group called the Lab Creative Arts Studio team. They also have the main choreographer, which I'll feature in just a moment. Her name is Sienna Leilao. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. They also have 12 members of the Blue Devils Drum and Bugle Corps. Both are based out of California. Now BTS has collaborated with the Lab in the past along with Sienna. Let's talk about Sienna. She is one of their primary, she was the choreography along with Andrew Ellen from the Lab. Sienna was only 19 years old when she was involved with this project. She is originally from Hawaii and moved to California in Los Angeles. She at a very young age as a teenager, and has since then been part of the Lab and has submitted her work to another BTS's song called Dionysus, which she got involved very early on with BTS, and she's also worked some other famous stars, and now of course with BTS's On. So what an amazing career resume at such a young age. She has also worked with Becky G and J-Hope in Chicken Noodle Soup, which I will feature that collaboration a little bit later. She eventually won the MTV Music Video Award for the best choreography. This video On was also featured on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and of course did an epic grand style at Grand Central Station Terminal in New York. And this will be a live performance I'll be featuring a little bit later. On also became the biggest YouTube premiere of all time with 1.54 million in concurrent views. According to the announcement at the time, the video symbolically depicts BTS's vow to accept their predestined path as fate and to keep going on, no matter the obstacle. Now, as far as the members themselves, I did watch the behind the scenes video along with this, and pretty much all the team members have commented that this was their hardest choreography, the hardest dance that they've ever done. And you see them exhausted, more exhausted than any other videos that I've seen them do so far. especially the younger members and some of the more skilled dancers, and they're just passed out in the end. So this tells you a lot about the work that goes into this video. Now, according to Suga, he was excited to work with real life marching band members, and Jin said that their choreography, originally he said that he didn't think it was that hard. And of course, 2 hours after filming, he took it back and he said, yes, this was definitely difficult. And he also added that they practiced prior, at least in preparation for this video, at least a week in advance. And when they got to LA, they did at least another week and a half of practice. And according to J-Hope, that was their first time to ever have filmed in LA. Now, like I said, if you've never seen this video before, I'm going to highly recommend that you go ahead and watch the original version first, then come back and take a look at this music video. So with that said, let's get started. Wow. There it is. That's Sienna. Nice, strong starting out. The first tight shot, I'm going to go back. That was Sienna. That was the primary choreography that you see. There she is, looking all fierce. She lifts that eyebrow, and that was the cue. Sort of like when you saw Mic Drop, when you have J-Hope, swishing his feet around, scratching his feet around like on the turntable. This is Sienna, raising her eyebrows like, we're about to slay. We're going to get it. And with Sienna, remember, she was 19 when she was dancing and choreographing this. Nice, strong start. Very stern, that kind of sets the tone for it. She's looking all fierce. They're all dressed in black. They are very militant, military style marching band type of formation right now in a square formation. You hear the drums and you notice the dam in the back. That location is filmed at, I believe, I hope I don't pronounce this wrong, the Sepulveda Dam, that's located in the South Center in the San Fernando Valley in the city of Los Angeles in California. And a lot of these shots you're going to see not just with regular handheld cameras, but you'll also see drones that are very visibly used in this. And notice everybody right now is all in black, almost like a very modern, so very uniform and very strong. Their movements are very precise, very strong, nothing wimpy, and they look fierce. So sharp, nice. Okay. Very sharp, I love it. The beat drop. This is Jimin. One of the love. Oh, wait. Where did V come from? V came out of nowhere. He magically appeared. Watch this. You give this long shot high up, and then you're looking down. I think that may be like a crane, and they do use a crane throughout this video. Let's see how he appears. Here's Jimin. Nice dip. Movements are up and down. Look at that. He came out of nowhere. He's magical. Magical V just appeared out of nowhere behind Jimin's back. Oh my goodness. Okay, V. Very sharp. Whoa. What does he have on his face? He's got writing on his face, you guys. That's like a tattoo of some type. Wait, let's go back. Let me see if I can do a close-up on him. Nice sharp head turns. There we go. So if you need to know what that is, if you have a burning desire to know what that is on his face, it says the shadow like me. Also notice that now we have the band members coming out. They are sort of like the opposite. This is very similar to almost Black Swan in the sense of light and dark, shadows and light, shadows and brightness. The members are coming out in white. which contrasts against the marching band members who are in black. Now, according to some interviews, when he was asked about his tattoo, he said he didn't go into much reasoning as to why, but he thought it would be kind of cool to have that tattoo, and so that's what he has. And I think it referenced, if we're looking at the lyrics, because we're going to go back because there's a lot to miss, especially the lyrics, especially if a fast-paced choreography, there's so much that we have to catch. I'll probably have to go back again and take a look at the lyrics the same time around. And it referenced the shadow within the lyrics as well. So with RM, one of the rappers. Oh, amazing drone work. Look at that. Zooming in, circling up. He looks amazing. Okay, and going back to RM, every time they transition to a rapper, it's amazing how they write these songs. The beat changes totally for the rapper, and somehow they just incorporate that change of beat, a different style, almost sounds like another song, you know, another break in the song, and the dancing as well. You know, with RM, it's again a lot of up and down. These are big movements, and the dancing a lot of right to left as well. So we're going to look at how the choreography first and then come back to the lyrics, because it's just going way too fast to be looking at the lyrics right now. But just so you can get an understanding, this is not an easy one. You have people that you're working with, you're moving in and out of different formations, making sure you're not crashing into each other, you know, and keeping up the rhythm. The rhythm changes from very fast and then they slow it down to very smooth, okay? So it's really interesting, the choreography here. Brilliant. And here comes Jungkook and Jimin. Can't hold me down because I'm a fighter. Carried myself into this beautiful prison. It's so poetic how they're expressing their feelings and emotions right now. Very beautifully in a way, you know. So, and this is Jin, the oldest member. He looks amazing, by the way. He's the only one that has some kind of coloring in the blue light jacket. I'm not really sure what that means, because considering everybody is in sort of like this black and white kind of look right now. So maybe it has some kind of significance or something. And it says, find me and I'm gonna live with you. Some powerful words there. And even though this video production wise isn't that complex, because the focus really is on the complex choreography, and so you don't want a lot of distraction in the background. You don't want anything that's going to, you know, distract you from looking at the band or looking at the members. So that's why I think they kept it simple, very simple in the first place. So I think they did a great job on this. Very big movements, you guys, right and left, up and down. Okay, see that kick, that turn, and then that kick? They're exerting a lot of energy, and this is why it's so hard. They're doing short, quick, sharp movements, and they're all in sync, you guys. These guys are all in sync. Not one member is off. If you see somebody miss a step when they're moving this fast, you're gonna catch it. You're gonna see that mistake right away. Look how in sync they are. I'm really curious to see how long it took them to film this. And the other thing is, they're dancing in the hot LA sun. This was in September, but probably feels like July. It's very hot, they're very warm, and they were sweating in the behind the scenes video, okay? So props to BTS and all the dancers and all the video production crew that's out there trying to put this film together. Great job. Oh, great drone work. That's amazing. The drone, I'm telling you. Again, you notice that drop beat went. This is J-Hope, another rapper coming in. Every time you transition to a rapper, the beat changes, the choreography changes. And then another drop of the beat. And again, the drone always, several positions I'm seeing camera work. It's either zooming in slowly, zooming out, and that's usually, I think that was with a handheld type of camera. I don't know what that is called. So those of you in the production videography world, let me know. And then you can tell they're using a big crane. They're getting a lot of what I call bird's eye view shot. looking down at the formation when the choreography is coming together, what they call expanding and collapsing, where they're coming together and they're collapsing and then they're expanding out per se. So you need that big, nice, wide shot. And as well as the zooming in, they're using the drones for all those amazing overview going up and down and under, just like what I call roller coaster views. So really nice camera work as well. J-Hope, this is the lead dancer. Get it, J-Hope. Love that. Love that. You know, the stuff is so simple, but he puts so much swag into it. Those guys, just amazing. That's J-Hope. He looks amazing. Get it, baby. Looks amazing. So swag. Okay, those three right there. You have in the back, this is the subgroup of three. In the back you have Minyugi or Suga. That's the other rapper. J-Hope is the rapper. You're only missing one more rapper. There are three rappers in this group, which is Suga, J-Hope, and then RM, the leader that you saw when he first came in like this with that type of choreography. And then of course in the white is V. Okay, now we're transitioning to Suga. Suga is an amazing rapper. He's one of my favorites. So swaggy. Get it, Suga. Oh, kick it. Kick it. And may I say Suga is such a cutie pie. I just love him. I will feature him in another video, but right now, if you notice, in the back, those are the BTS band members. They are playing the drums with real life marching band members who are laying down and holding the drum for them. So that was a great transition. You didn't even know that the band members came in to do this. So watch them in the background. There it is. There it is. I don't give a. Okay. So from left to right, BTS is a septet group. They are made of 7 members. You have J-Hope, Jungkook, J-Hope far left. Next is Jungkook, the youngest. Jimin there is in the white. Behind Suga is V. Then you have RM, the leader. And then the very far right in the jean jacket, that is Jin. He is the oldest member of the band. This is V. And I really like the contrast between the two voices. If you're not familiar with the band members, Jimin is usually one of the higher registry tenors. He has that very bright, the lighter tone in his voice. He can hit the very high registry with the voice. Then you have V, is on the opposite end of the spectrum. Now, what's interesting about V is if you listen to any of his other songs, for example, like Stay Gold, when you really hear the vocals, and that's when you really hear BTS's amazing vocals versus this faster one. He's like this very deep, soulful, very rich, very heavier sounding tone. However, V can also hit some of the higher registry with his voice, and he's doing an amazing job right now hitting a higher range in his tone, which is really nice. So it's that nice contrast between V's deeper voice and Jimin's lighter tone. Very nice. They both look amazing. Like his chain on V. Oh, hello. Okay. Let me talk about Jimin's shoulder here. Jimin claims to, he kind of exposed his bare shoulder. So let me see if I can go back. Okay, so Jimin exposed himself in another video. And while they were, the members were rewatching their performance on that video, he claimed that, oops, that was an accident. That was an accident that he exposed his shoulder. Well, apparently he's been doing a lot of accidents. And no, I listened to you one time. I listened to you twice. I'm not going to listen to you anymore, Jimin. That's no longer an accident. There's no accident, okay, Jimin? You just got to quit with that right now. Quit with that storyline. Love that. Look look at a lot of side to side movements, a lot of up and down. These are strong, powerful, precise movements. You lifting your leg up in the air. They are exerting all kinds of energy right now. This is a major high intensity cardiovascular workout right now. And add to that, they're singing. They're singing on top of this high energy. I don't know if I can even breathe. And they're singing. This is amazing. Props to BTS for this. Looking fierce. Jin. I love that Jin gets the center of attention because he's, from what I hear, he doesn't get a lot of attention per se. He is always, you know, left somewhere later in this song. So for him to be front and center in some of these choreography or some of these parts, we love that because we love to see Jin. Jin, I think, to me, has a beautiful tone of voice. I will feature him in another video at another time. And again, I'm still trying to figure out what the significance of his lighter blue jean jacket and why they put a little color in him versus the piano black and white keys kind of coloring that they have in this video, you know, and very bright purposely because they're using natural light, you know. Again, light and shadow using a lot. They're using shadow lyrically in their verses, but yet you have the light from the sun. So the contrast is, there's always deeper meaning in BTS's video, and that's what you'll find out. On the surface, it looks like an amazing, very catchy, amazing song, amazing choreography, but yet there's also a very serious, meaningful, or deeper underlying message that BTS always carries, and this is one of those songs. The backup dancers are amazing. Okay, now if you notice, this formation, when they start walking out, they do a lot of this in their video. They're walking out by their age, and sometimes you'll see them line up the opposite. They'll come together one by one instead of walking out by their age. You saw Jin coming out in the left. Then you have, I think that's Suga, from the oldest to the youngest. And then let's see what else. So you have Jin, Suga. Okay, it looks like J-Hope, RM, V, and Jungkook. This bridge. He sounds like an angel. Oh my God, Jungkook, JK. Okay, props to JK. He's one of those, he's very higher tenor, beautiful tone of voice. JK opens a lot in a lot of their music video. He's always a lot of the center of attention. They call him the maknae, the golden maknae, meaning the youngest member, and the golden because he's so perfect at everything he does, from singing to dancing to, you know, to the way he acts in some of these videos. And for him to hit that register again, sort of like Jimin, very high, very light, and he's hitting up here. And I think I sometimes see people who are teaching how to sing the higher registry, the head voice, I think is what they call it, versus the chest voice. So a lot of the head voice, and he does it with clarity and with great enunciation and projection. I mean, that's beautiful. The other thing I forgot to mention, if you're hearing the music, their opening, they sounded like, well, I'll get to that in a minute, okay? Drums. Choreography is amazing. Okay, you see the lyrics on that one? Can't hold me down. I'm taking over. Can't hold me down because you know I'm a fighter. So this is almost like a fighting anthem. This is a keep fighting, keep going, keep moving forward. You know, you can push me down, but I'm coming back up. So great motivational song as well. Inspiration. Descend into the dark abyss. Find me, and I'm gonna bleed with you. Oh, interesting. Yes, a dance break. Yes. Okay, this is, oh, kick us in the face. Get it, boys. Get it. Woo! Okay, so that first subunit was J-Hope, Jimin, and V. Let's take a look at that again. That was amazing. Boom. They're dancing on the beat. They're dancing they're dancing on the beat of the major boom, and they do the step. It's like, and each of those major beat on that instrument on the drum, boom, dun dun, and they're hitting those marks. That's amazing. That's a lot of precision and energy going on in that formation, that first subunit. Jimin, J-Hope, and V. Get it, Jin. Oh, that was a major kick. J-Hope, get it. Woo! Yes! Second subgroup. Okay, who said rappers cannot dance? Who said you got proof right there. Suga in the front, Jung Jungkook, you have Jung Jungkook, and of course the two rappers, Suga in the front and RM in the back, just slaying it right now. These are fast, precise, these are complex movements, you guys. This is not easy. Did you see them do that turn? Okay, that was a hard turn for even a normal dancer to do, and for someone who doesn't have a strong background like Jimin or J-Hope, RM and Sugar just slayed it. Let's watch them do that flip turn again. Look at that. They could, they practice that turn multiple times to get that right, because you can easily lose balance. They're leaning their body forward and then they're doing that quick turn. You can get dizzy, you can trip, you can fall, and for them to do that, amazing. Rap to our rappers, Suga and RM. Yes, there are lots of high kicks. Look at JK being fierce. Who's supposed to be the baby? Get it. You hear the marching band? This is the kind of music, you guys, I forgot to mention. This is marching band throughout the whole time. I mean, we're going to have to go back and look because I know I'm missing so much. You're hearing the marching band. Like those college that they're in competition. Have you seen they're marching, right? They're in their competition and they're doing their marching step real fast, and you see the instruments, just with the group moving. Something you see in like marching band competition in college level. That's what it sounds like. And quite frankly, this could easily be a halftime show at a football game. Right? At the Super Bowl. Okay? This would be an amazing halftime show at the Super Bowl. Oh my God, that would be amazing. That would be a wish list. It's really interesting. You're incorporating not only the sound of the marching band, but like the organ. I think that's the organ of like a church sound. And that's how they open it up with the organ sounding too, right? It sounds like we're going to the church of BTS or something. Listen to it. It goes, ee! That was all organ. And they're pulling out, you get that wide view. Okay, Jim and Shoulder making its appearance. That was the second time in this video he did that. You are so busted. Don't tell us it's an accident. That ain't no accident, Jimin. Bring the pain on. Did you hear that lyrics? Bring the pain on. Come on in, come on up, and bring the pain on. Oh yeah. That's saying bring it. We've been through it. We're going to continue to fall down and get up. Bring it. That's what they're saying to us. And I love the ending pose that they have. They're going to go on and on. I love that. I love that they come together. This is so amazing. It's always dramatic when you have one person, they're filming from the back, but now you have the entire group turning to the back, and then with the band members and the word on coming up from out of the sky there. Very powerful message, almost like when we come together, we may fall down, but we're going to stand as a group. We're going to stand strong. We're continuing to stand strong. And what an inspiring message this is. So now, since I missed most of the lyrics, let's go back and take a look at some of these lyrics a little bit more. As I mentioned, this filmed when you first open up, you're hearing, I immediately thought of church music. You know, the organ when you first comes out and it plays right here. This is the church organ that I'm hearing. And then the strong beats coming in. Okay? Again, taking a look now from a videography point of view, they are using several type of angles, several type of mechanism to film this. This is a wide shot and looking up. They are probably using either a drone or they're using a big crane in a lot of this part in their videos, throughout those videos. And then other parts, they're using a handheld camera or drones. And may I say, let's take a look at the backup dancers as well. They look fierce. They are sharp. This is an amazing lap choir. It's amazing dancers. They're also professional and amazing. V. Okay, so let me tell you about V. In the making of this video, he actually hurt himself. He was dancing so hard, he actually had an injury on this. That zipper hit his face and it missed his eye, thank goodness, or else that would have been a worse injury. So that would have been a worse injury. And again, this footage right here, the amazing another shot. You're coming in at this is the handheld. This is the drone. Amazing aerial type of footage. Kind of gives us movement and power along with the choreography. Again, they're fantastic. Working with BTS, props to Sienna on this. Jen looks amazing. Here, they're singing "Bring It On," bring on the pain. If you see the message on here, okay, after their AO here, come on, bring in the pain. Oh yeah, and this is what Jungkook was saying. They wanted to incorporate that pain part in there. Again, aerial footage of the drone, amazing. It adds energy. Bring on the pain. Changing the rhythm and the beat again. This is breaking out the subunit, and look at the other members. I like how they kind of feature whoever's singing. They either, you know, kind of go to the side, or they kind of focus on him, or they always put those people or the person in the center, which I really think is nice to give them that the attention to when they do their part. And they do that in all their videos, which is really great. Amazing. J-Hope, so much swag. And amazing. Love you, J-Hope. J-Hope doesn't even try. J-Hope, like Suga, like RM, they don't even try. He doesn't even try to be sexy swag, and he is sexy swag. Did I mention MMA 2020 when he was wearing the purple suit? That is the best of J-Hope that I've seen, and that is sexy swag, and this is also sexy swag. Now we have one of my cutie pies here, Suga. The drummers in the back are amazing. As you notice, when he's singing, now I can see it now. I saw BTS member just kind of low-key walk in. If you see them coming right behind the drummers, take a look at this really quick here. Here they come. Here comes the members walking in right behind. They passed the drumsticks back to BTS, who's now on the drum. Great choreography there. And here comes the band coming together. Again, zooming in, zooming out. Doing a lot of that. Drop on that drop, they hit that dance. I mean, just like that kick, I'm telling you, I mean, it's like a windmill and then a kick. Bringing up your leg at your heart level, that just raises your energy up, on top of the up and downs that they're moving, and the right and left movements, and to be sharp and precise and not hit anybody and not trip on yourself and not hit yourself with the zipper like V did. You know, that's just amazing choreography. This is very intense, you guys. This is very complex, and from what I hear, the members even say this is their hardest choreography. This is the hardest choreography. They must have practice, they have the energy, and in the end you see them exhausted, which I'll talk about a little bit later. formation in the back, supported. Look at that. Again, even the band members in the back, if you notice, they form sort of like that U shape, that little half incomplete square, that almost like a square U shape in the back, and they again sort of domino effect going down, and then they go up and down, similar to BTS again. Watch this. It's like a dominoes, they're going to go down in the back there, go back up again. A lot of ups and downs and the movements in here. And again, walking out by 8. And the church of BTS with Jungkook singing his words. My blood and tears, no fears. That's right. Can't hold me down because I'm a fighter. He throws up in the air, and the panning down, boom, 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 hitting those marks. Powerful, strong, precise, very military-like movement, very aggressive movement to match the powerful words that BTS is saying, and I love it. Very marching band. Now the slower, smoother movement. Jin, can I say Jin looks amazing in the blue jeans? Very amazing. Yeah, even the kicks. Even when Jimin was kicking out, they're back kicking it out. That's exerting energy, you guys. That is sharp, precise. They're hitting that moves. They're not doing that gently, smoothly. No, boom, 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 kick, kick, up and down. You know, it's very. This is a very tiring. So I'd be curious to see how many takes it took them to do it. There, kick, kick. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we saw that body roll. We saw your body roll, Jimin. We saw that. Low key trying to be sexy or something. We all saw all that. And your shoulders. Bring the pain on. Yes. Yes, BTS. Oh my gosh. So this has to be one of the most amazing video. Definitely, I would have to say, definitely I agree with them. This is the most complex. Now I haven't seen all their videos, but from what I hear from ARMY and from others and from the band members themselves, this was actually harder. So as you can see, a lot of their movements were very strong, very deliberate, very powerful, sharp, precise, because their message was strong and powerful and precise. You know, like I said, if you would have not known that you first glance, you may, again, like many of their videos, amazing music, amazing singing and dancing, and either props or background, you know, and you don't realize that once you understand the message. And this is why people connect with them, because their messages are so amazing and powerful and relatable, that they talk about, you know, falling down and dealing with their destiny, and, you know, no matter how the struggles or the obstacles that they have and they fall down, they're going to get up again and move, you know, and bring the pain on. So bring the pain on. The choreography, like the lyrics, are intense. They're strong. They're precise. Very powerful as well. It's very hard hitting. A lot of their moves are, I think it's more, urban type of style. Not a lot of the sharp, the pop and locks that you see in hip hop per se. And in the background, they said that, for example, prior to this, the Black Swan music video came out, and they said that was just a snack. That was just a sampler. This was the main show. This was the main performance for them. So for us, this was a treat either way. We got to see some amazing dancers, and really, you have powerful people working here. Of course, you have the world-class BTS. You also have award-winning marching band, and the lab, also amazing professionals working with them you know, along with this cinematography, videography, editing, and of course the stylist, you know, it just brings together for a more perfect video and a performance, you know. So just everything is elevated to the next level. You do not see this in an American boy band. I have never seen an American boy band dance and sing at this level. Never. Okay, not to say that some of them could. I'm thinking maybe like Justin Timberland, you know, I think he could probably do something like this if the group continued on. But this type of performance, this type of work is next level. Next level. And that's why we appreciate these boys so much, you know. So if you get a chance to watch the behind the scene video, these guys were exhausted. I mean, Jimin was passed out on the floor. Even in their dance rehearsals for this, they were dropping. They couldn't even stand up. And somebody who's been used to very intense practice and choreography and singing, and young as them, to be able to be that exhausted and drained, just imagine the rest of us. We probably die the first 30 seconds of this video, right? So props to BTS for such amazing work. Props to the band, the lab. Props to the Blue Devils, you know, and to all the amazing production crew that is a part of this. You know, this is magnificent. This is a masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. And definitely thank you for putting so much, BTS, for putting all their hard work into this to make it enjoyable for us as well. So I hope you liked my music video reaction. If you do, please give this a like, and I'd love to hear your comments from it, and also subscribe. Please check out all of my other music videos and reactions and let me know what you think, okay? I hope you enjoyed this reaction as much as I do, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.